So hello everybody and welcome back. Today we're going to be taking a look at this Aichi D3A1 Type 99 bomber, the Revell. This is a Revell in 48 scale. This is a model I've already built, so I'm just going to go over the instructions and show you what I built. So thanks for watching, please like and subscribe. Let's get started. So here's our instruction sheet. You have instructions in German and English. You have our paint map. I don't usually use it for Revell because it's often very wrong. Here's a sprue map. We have 8 sprues of plastic plus it was gray, some poly caps and a clear sprue. So I mean 9 sprues of plastic. But then here you can see here with the first, it has a lot of detail parts in it. You can see from the instructions already. You start here with the instrument panel. We got the backing and the instrument panel and these parts that go in the middle. And a really good painting instruction for it. Then number 2, we got the sidewall for the cockpit. All these detail parts to put in it, and also another painting instruction for it. I think there's like some painting instructions missing here. Like the old monogram kits, it was really good. But there's also decals here to put on, you can see. Number 3, we're at the same side with some more pieces, these valve things. And a couple, I don't know what they are, they go here. And then there's a diagram of how it should look. Then we got the other side here, painting instructions, a couple parts go on there. And we put a cockpit together. We got the pedals, control stick, seat, this bulkhead, and this base for the radios. The radio and the armored glass and everything, the base. And here we put the one side on, put the front part that we built on, and then we got a part here with this rear bulkhead. And we're building the seat, and you can make this either like up or down, like stowed or in firing position. Like here it's stowed. You can see it goes here on the side. So it's actually 3 ways. You can put it stowed here, or you can put it up in the firing position or down or so. And so we build this seat cradle together for the gunner. Or if you don't want that, you put the gun in the stowage. In here, so then we put this gun cradle in there, but there's another piece that goes across between the 2 sidewalls. We put the other side on, and you gotta let it dry. Tape it, let it dry. So this is another way it can go. This is with the seat down. This will be like in a, you see A and B. You see they're like more level or more high. And here you can see it's with this stick here, or this piece here. You have to cut it if you want it. It's either if you want it up, then you leave it like that, or if you want it down, then you have to cut like a cloth. But it's bad because it doesn't tell you how much. It just shows you kind of half. But it's the same seat and everything, and this is the same with drying and gluing it together. So once we figured out what we're going to do there and get it together, and we put our fuselage shafts together with the cockpit. There's also another little part that goes in here on the side to paint and put in there. Let it dry, like it says. Then we have our armored glass. We have the radio base, which now it's out again. It looks like, even though we put it in before, yeah. But then we put our armored glass and all this, and the radio's in. It goes here in the back. Then we have the bottom of our wing. Got to drill out some holes for the air brakes and the bombs, and there's also a little part that goes in here in the front. And then we're putting our wings together and the horizontal stabilizers. And I've learned, like on these kind of wings where you have it split like that, if you glue the bottom on first and make sure it's really on there and good and dry and it's in place right, not messed up, sometimes it not, then you put one side on and put some tape on the end of the wing over to the fuselage to kind of push it up a little bit, and it will get rid of that gap there a lot of times if it fits together good. If it's a really bad fit problem, it's not going to work either, but usually it works if you do that. It'll take away any gap that was between the wing and the fuselage there. So then build our landing gear. We build our main bomb. This is the big bomb that goes, I think it's like 1,000 or something. I don't even know really. So we build the bomb together. We got the bomb rack, or the everything there. We put our engine together, we put our cowling together. And then here we have this cradle for the bomb. And this little piece that goes there, I don't know really what it is. The exhausts go in. We put our bomb on with these holder pieces there. Here we got the dive brakes, putting those on. Then the landing gear and the smaller bombs here and the weight. And then we got the other side, the dive brakes, landing gear, bomb, and the weight. There's also a light that goes in here on this side. Then we have this piece, I don't know what that is here. Tail wheel, tail hook, and the skid. We put our engine in, put the cowling on, put the propeller on. Little paint. We got a bomb sight here, the bomb sight and the gun sight. And then we got our pivot tube and the lights, canopy antenna. Got our gun again with the windscreen. And we can either have a closed canopy or the open canopy here. And with this kit came two versions. This is from Pearl Harbor, from the Soryu. This is from Tsukaiku, both from Pearl Harbor versions. And this is the one I made. So here's a finished kit. It's in gray. And I used the colors from Model Master. This was just Imperial Japanese Navy Gray. I don't know if they even make those paints anymore. I also looked because the instructions were wrong. The instructions showed the bombs. The instructions showed the colors on the bombs were for training bombs. And there's something I found on the internet, and it had a picture of the real bombs and what the color coded was. And it should be, this is armor. That's an armor piercing, and that's an incendiary. Incendiary armor piercing, if I remember right. They're all the live rounds are light gray, and they have colored tips. A black tip is a training round. White tip, I think, was armor piercing. And the green tip, I think, was incendiary. I don't have the article right now anymore. I changed phones. But I'm pretty sure that's what it was. I think the exhaust looks pretty good there. This has held up really, really well. I've had this, I had to build it over 10 years ago. And it's been really good. Look at the decals, are great still. And I checked the tail numbers, and the tail numbers, they match up. There's also the tail plate there. And it really didn't have any problems with this build. You can see there's still some separation there, because I didn't do what I said, like I said before. I did this pretty fast, because it was a replacement. I had this before. It was in green. And I also tried, because what I read, they had like a coating on the outside that kind of protects it when they're new, the aircraft. And it kind of makes the gray into a brownish gray. And I tried to mix some brown and some clear lacquer together to put it on there. And it did not hold. And it was because I used the brown and the clear that I used from Revell, and it did not mix with the Model Master paint. So I had to like strip it down and repaint it. And you see, got the landing, got the lights on the wings there. But I think it's supposed to be blue. I painted it blue. You can't see it really well. But the Japanese ones were red and blue. These days, everything is red and green. And I think it turned out pretty well. Of course, a lot of people like to weather stuff. I do not like to weather aircraft. I'll weather tanks though. Tanks are okay. Because I've tried to do aircraft and it just doesn't turn out right. And I think it looks better when it's not weathered. So, I don't weather it. And there's our Type 99 valve. So about this Type 99, I do really, really recommend it. It's a simple build. It builds into a good kit. And it's really not very expensive. So it's good for a budget. And You can use it to learn, experiment, because it builds into a good kit, so you can keep it or you can experiment, whatever. I really recommend it. It's a good one. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and join me next time when we'll take a look at this Marder 3 tank destroyer from Tamiya in 135 scale.